Kirov reporting.
Hello and welcome. My name is Anthony Albert, this is Racing Hub Digest, and we are ready to go. Today, we're gonna talk about Toto Wolff's little Red Riding Hood tale. How can personal pride be exchanged for money? What does the Fernando Alonso Effect mean? And why will the youngest champion stay the same for a while? The past week was quite calm in terms of news and sensation. World Anti-Doping Agency allowed Haas to use the Russian flag in their livery, but that could have been foreseen. As I expected, the pre-season Formula One test results turned out to be as blurry as they can be. Now it's absolutely unclear who will be fighting for first, second and third place. Ha ha ha! Sorry, of course I'm kidding. And yet, these bastards were able to confuse us with the results.
Oh, you bastard.
Unfortunately, through all that results, we still can see grinding Toto Wolff's muzzle. So, this is it. Now let's go through everything in detail. Carlos Sainz says comments about winning a title within 5 years were a bit misinterpreted, but he feels he is in the right place with Ferrari. It would be really great to see as many new faces on the podium as it is possible, but championship for Carlos Sainz Jr. in Ferrari? Really? If we imagine that Sainz was taken into the team to be a real competitor for Charles Leclerc, then yes, championship. But I hope we are all aware that it was not the case. The case looks more vice versa to me. Really, I would be glad to see the first victory for Carlos someday. I think he deserves one. So we start with the race win, and then we'll see what happens next. But championship with Ferrari, I really doubt it.
Let Michael pass for the championship.
Legendary Formula One commentator Murray Walker has died at the age of 97. 97 years. Rest in peace. Max Verstappen refuses to read into Mercedes' struggles through Formula One pre-season testing in Bahrain, saying the Red Bull is not the favorite heading into the opening race. I'm pretty sure that Max Verstappen knows what he is saying, despite the fact that the Mercedes team was struggling during the Bahrain pre-season testing. Why do I say Mercedes here? Well, what did you expect me to say? Ferrari, McLaren and Aston Martin. Martin Truex Jr. overcame a rough start to win Sunday's NASCAR Cup Series race at Phoenix Raceway, snapping a 28-race winless streak. Joey Logano thought he did everything right to keep control of the race, but seeing in this case was believing. At least in NASCAR Cup, we can see different faces these days. The previous race in Las Vegas was won by Kyle Larson. The latest race in Atlanta was stormed by Ryan Blaney. This way, in the first 6 Cup races, we have 6 different winners. Good job, guys. Nothing to add here. Sebastian Vettel said that a decade ago he would be in panic mode over the testing troubles his Aston Martin team has had, but instead insists he is calm. Completely agreed with Vettel in this case. Why bother at all? Who cares about some troubles? You have a job already. And just to make everyone happy, Mercedes will fix everything in time. Anyways. Or maybe it's not a bad idea to panic a little bit. Personally, I can't wait to see this Jordan Force India Racing Point McLaren Mercedes in action. Not sure why, but I hope they will succeed. The World Anti-Doping Agency has concluded its investigation of the Haas team livery and found it appropriate. I'm not even sure if I have to react to this. Mr. Steiner told us everything we have to know. The livery was done in accordance with American flag colors. Point. Nothing to investigate here. Good luck. Have fun. Bye-bye. We are just not quick enough. Hamilton admits Mercedes have lots of work to do before the first race. Same good old Toto Wolff story about how everybody will progress while the poor and shy Mercedes team will find themselves suffering. Somewhere near Williams and Haas. This time the story was promoted by Lewis Hamilton himself. Heard that already around 7 titles ago. Thank you for reminding me how slow and terrible your car was all these ungodly years and how it will be slow again. Saudi Arabia has revealed the layout for its new Formula One track in Jeddah, which will be the longest and fastest street circuit on this calendar. Have you seen the track layout? It does look like a metal hair clip. And it's not just me here. Almost every internet muzzle agrees with it. In any case, let's hope we'll see some racing over there. And the main thing is, try not to blow anything during the weekend. Sorry, I'm kidding. But in general, all these new locations that were chosen to host Formula One Grand Prix, all these countries with a long and glorious history of motor racing. Vietnam, Saudi Arabia. Stop. I wonder, what will be next? Alpine sporting manager Davide Brivio believes Fernando Alonso demanding and pushy nature has had a very positive effect on the Enstone team as the double world champion gears up for his return. And every time I hear something like this, I recollect comments I heard from McLaren team personnel about how toxic Fernando Alonso can be. Twice. I even call it Alonso Effect. A positive effect that takes down your team, mechanics, bosses, engine suppliers, takes all this into the madness. With the titanium jaw installed, I'd recommend ex-Renault team be aware of this positive effect first, and secondly, to remember that Alonso can now bite people for good. Nobody knows what he's thinking over there, right? And last but not least, Esteban Ocon. Get ready, Esteban. Positive Alonso effect is waiting for you. Ho, ho, ho. Charles Leclerc says Ferrari had now shaken off the strange atmosphere at the team from early 2020 when it came to terms with its Formula One struggles. My friends, we will see about the strange atmosphere in Ferrari a bit later this year, I am sure. These guys from Maranello, they are always the same. Great start, preparation, and then boom!
Let Michael pass for the championship.
I'd like to refresh this song after Carlos Sainz Jr. will fully adapt to the new Ferrari's pushcart over there. At least in case he will. Günther Steiner says he has no issues with how he has been represented in Netflix Drive to Survive series as the 3rd season is released worldwide.
I don't fucking know. I couldn't give a fuck.
Being a top news and meme maker, Mr. Steiner keeps his image in the right place. I had no chance to watch Drive to Survive Season 3 yet, but from what I heard, Haas team and Steiner are in the game again and are a key part of the show. Again. And how could it be different with the officially American team? There are tons of material about Haas waiting for Season 4 already. So keep it up, babes. Keep it up. Sebastian Vettel says it was right that pride in carrying the German flag on his helmet did not prevent him from doing something different with his new pink BWT tie-up. A pinky helmet means lots of money. Lots of money. Money. What we are talking about here? What pride? What German flag? Come on. Money. Remember Niki Lauda and his red cap? Like it was glued for good to his head. I really hope now that they will put the same cap, but this time pink, on the Sebastian Vettel head. Because that is what you do during the retirement days. You wear stupid caps. Max Verstappen still believes Mercedes is the favorite heading into the new season, downplaying his rival's struggles through testing in Bahrain last week. Does Max repeat himself? It looks like he does. Once again, about yet to win the championship. We've seen that Verstappen's team Red Bull Racing completed pre-season testing very smoothly. Despite that, according to Max, there was still plenty of racing pace to come from the black Mercedes cars. Do you hear anything over here? I'd say yes. For Maxi, this will be the 7th season in Formula 1. He won't be able to win the youngest champion title. That, unfortunately, will stay in Sebastian Vettel's pocket for some time. So maybe it is time to call a spade and stop talking about titles at all. Let's talk about car improvement instead, or I don't know. I see no prospects in Red Bull for him at all, especially with Honda running away and engine as an issue in a future couple of years. Pretty sad, what more can I say? Lance Stroll says his new teammate Sebastian Vettel is very wise with his feedback after their first test session together in Bahrain. They say silence is golden. Can't agree more. And I'm really happy for Vettel this time. He knows exactly what he is doing, where he is driving, who is his teammate, and who owns all that carousel he happened to be a driver of. Pink helmet, wise comments, and all-encompassing happiness. Interesting. For how long? Honda has announced that 6-time Moto Grand Prix World Champion Marc Marquez will not contest in the opening round of the 2021 season in Qatar. It seems that Marquez is still recovering from the injury and will miss a part of this year's championship in Qatar and Doha. Too bad. But it is what it is. Let us wish him all the best and a complete recovery. The next doctor's checkup is scheduled for the 12th of April. Until then, for the first 2 races, Stefan Bradl will replace Marquez in Honda. According to Renault Group CEO Luca De Meo, the company remains committed to Formula One for eternity by making the series the backbone of its Alpine brand. I heard something similar many times. Honda happened to be a great example for everybody. Let's hope they will stay at least for a couple of more years. And who knows what will happen after. And It looks like these are all topics I wanted to cover today. Please, do not forget to subscribe, like or dislike this video, leave some comments and ring the bell. Thank you for being with me today. See you next week.